Hello everybody and welcome to Traversing Food, where we're going to continue with part 2 of the Boreas 72-hour ration. I've decided it's going to be 5 parts. Part 1 was the unboxing, and the next 4 parts are going to be my 4 days of meals. Now I wanted to start this last week, but I ran into some problems. It was really hard to match everything up because there's just a lot of high calorie items that don't seem to be, very filling. But I'll get to that in part 5. But for now, the first 3 days, I've averaged everything out to about 3,000 calories a day. I'm not going to try and stretch as far as I can go, which is probably could be about 6 or 7 days, I'm sure. But for breakfast, I'm going to have the strawberries and cream oatmeal, a filled French toast with some cream cheese icing, a spiced apple cider, and a coffee. But anyway, let's get everything opened up here. Oatmeal just calls for, I think, everything. 8 ounce hot water. Same with the spiced apple cider. Smells good. And it says to just, you mix it up in the pouch, but I'm just going to do it right in the glass. And if anybody's wondering, yeah, even the little apple cider pouches are gusseted. They will stand up. And get our little accessory pack opened here. Hope everybody is doing okay. Let's see. Spoon, salt and pepper. Got some sugar, crushed red pepper, a non-dairy creamer, moist towelette, our deep rich coffee, and we got a little pack of Smarties, and a napkin, a Marie Star. Get your coffee, and I do like the deep rich coffee. Has good flavor. It doesn't need a lot of water though. But since I want something like a 3-in-1, I will be adding my sugar and my non-dairy creamer. There's our sugar. Ain't gonna put the crushed red pepper in there, that's for sure. And our sugar. There we go. And let me get some water real quick. Alright. Got some hot water for our cider. And our coffee. I'll put a little more. And our strawberries and cream oatmeal. I'll do this off to the side in case I don't want to spill water everywhere. Alright. No my luck. Hopefully the camera won't fog up. Can do it off the side here. It says let it go for 8 minutes. Probably give it a stir halfway through. Get that sealed up. Set it off to the side out of the way for a little while. Check out our wet nap. Let me get these other items out of the way. I'm not going to be eating those. But give our cider a quick mix. It's hot water. It pretty much dissolves instantly. And our coffee. Now check out our moist towelette. Didn't think it'd be that big. It's not dripping wet. It's kind of small. At least it's unscented. It really dries quick. Doesn't smell like anything. Just the way I like them. Get our filled French toast out. And our desiccant pack. And yeah, I've always enjoyed those. Let's see if I can get this opened up. Yeah, I wanted it to be a little smaller than that. That's okay. Don't want to use it all. I mean, you can if you want. You want to make it really sweet. Spread it around a little bit. Get a little bit even. I should warm this up first. That's okay. I'm going to break a piece off. Doesn't want to break. Give me an idea what the inside looks like. A decent amount of filling. And these are really good. The cream cheese icing gives it a nice touch. It actually does taste like a cinnamon flavored pastry. Very good. Alright, let's check out our spiced apple cider. Well, the glass is hot. Got a good flavor to it. Has a nice apple flavor. It's not too sweet, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't use like a regular coffee cup, because yeah, that glass is hot. But that's good. Check out our coffee. Yeah, coffee is really good too. It's not too sweet. Creamer helped. I think this glass full holds about 7 ounces, so I only used about 5.5 ounces of water. Worked really good. Okay, let's get our oatmeal out of here. Call for 8 ounces, that's what I used. And it's kind of thin. Well, no, it seems okay. I know some people like their oatmeal really thick. It's a little bit on the thin side. I'm just going to pour it all in there. Tray will hold it. It fills it up all the way to the top though. But I'd say 8 ounces of water for the strawberries and cream. I'd probably start with 6. But I don't like mine really thick. This is just right for me. And it tastes pretty good. You know, it's artificial strawberry flavor. It's your standard, I guess you can say, instant oatmeal. Well, I really shouldn't say it's totally artificial, because it does have dried strawberries in there. It has a decent flavor though. Sweet enough for me. I really enjoy it. I know I'll finish it. But it's pretty good. I think breakfast is pretty good. Got your oatmeal, filled French toast, apple cider, coffee. I enjoyed it. Decent start for the day. If anybody was wondering, like I said, I'm going to keep the first 3 days at about 3,000 calories each. I think this one was around 700. But until then, I'll see you at lunch. Okay, everybody, here we are for lunch. We have our vegetarian southwestern bean stew, pilot bread, smoothie snack blend, and a cherry drink. And for those that are keeping up, this is about 1,300 calories. So we'll get our bean stew ready first. This is calls for 12 ounces of water, and let it stand for 15 minutes. I don't know if there's a desiccant bag in there or not. And I did not see a desiccant pack in there, but I know it says, you know, spicy taco seasoning. And yeah, it smells like it got a good spice to it. Okay, 12 ounces of water. We might fog up the camera too much. Hold it off to the side a little bit. Alright. Get this sealed up. It says let stand 15 minutes. Shake the bag every now and then. Get that out of the way. Get our drink ready. Good old cherry drink. Just calls for 8 ounces of water. And get that stirred up really quick. So I got a lot of sugar in there, so I'll probably edit a bunch of this out. Okay, drink is mixed up. About halfway through, I gave my bean stew a good stir. Gave it a little bit of a taste. And oddly enough, it was pretty bland. And it definitely could use some help. So I took one of the chicken bouillon cubes. They're not too big. They're small. And broke one up and put one in the pouch and gave it a good mix. Hopefully it'll liven it up some. And actually I got some Tabasco sauce to give it a little heat. And yeah, let's get the pilot bread out. I've never had pilot bread. I don't even know what it is. Got a tear notch anywhere? I think there's one right there. That looks interesting. There we go. I wonder what this tastes like. It says it's not salted. It has really good flavor. It's basically like a big round, salted cracker. And we'll check out our smoothie snack blend. And this is basically, you got big chunks of coconut, you got pineapple, you got little yogurt chips in there, and I believe this is strawberry. Let's check some of this out. And coconut chips. I'm not used to them being that big. Yeah, it's got pretty good flavor. Got a little bit of everything here, which is actually a little bit more than just, 2 little pieces of pineapple though, or 2 little pieces of strawberry. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I enjoy this. Get a little more, a few more yogurt chips there. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll give our cherry drink a try. Cherry drink's okay. 8 ounces of water, worked pretty good. It's not too sweet. It has your standard, I guess, artificial cherry flavor, but it's not too bad. I know one thing. I'm going to move my pilot bread over here because I know that bean stew is going to take up both compartments here. I should just got a bowl. Okay. Been 20 minutes. I'll let it go an extra 5 minutes just in case it needed it. Yeah, it's definitely nice and thickened up a little bit. Get this out on my tray. That's a lot of food. Alright. I know I ain't got much over here, but this is way more than this compartment will hold. I'm going to have to move some over. Got a nice smell to it. Alright. That's better. Anyway, like I said, it smells really nice. Give this a try. And I'm really glad that I put the chicken bouillon cube in here. It helped out quite a bit. It's seasoned nicely now. It seems to have the right amount of salt. The peppers really come through. There's a lot of green and red peppers. The rice is cooked really nice. I'm going to break up some of my pilot bread. This is what I got the pilot bread for. Give it a little bit of texture. Mix that up in there a little bit. And I know it says spicy taco seasoning, but it's not too spicy. At least for the heat anyway. But I'm going to get some Tabasco in there too. Alright, there we go. Alright, it smells a lot better. I can smell the Tabasco in there. You know I like my stuff spicy. Give it a try with some pilot bread in there, some Tabasco. Yeah, it adds a nice little heat to it. Got a little crunch in there with the pilot bread. Yeah, this is really good now. I'm enjoying this. Okay. Yeah. Adding the chicken bouillon cube to this helped really nice. You don't have to add any Tabasco to it if you want. It adds a good flavor to it. Nice little heat. Pilot bread adds a nice crispness to it. Everything's really good for lunch. Cherry drink, it's okay. The smoothie snack blend, it's really good too. I just wasn't expecting such, just big chunks of coconut. It's a nice change. Definitely going to finish everything here. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. Now I'll see you at dinner. Okay, here we are for dinner. We're going to have our freeze-dried chicken and pasta, French onion soup, a chocolate mousse, and a fruit explosion drink mix. And everything here is just short of 1,100 calories. But let's start getting some things ready. Fruit explosion drink mix just calls for 8 ounces of water. Smells pretty good. And our French onion soup, which just 8 ounces of water also. I know a lot of people are saying, I know the bags are gusseted, but I really don't think 8 ounces of water is going to fit in here. That's why I'm using a bowl for my soup or, glass for my drink. I mean, it might, but it'd be a really tight squeeze. So I'd just rather do it in a bowl. That way everybody can see what it looks like. Ain't too much there. Smells nice though. And we'll get our freeze-dried chicken and pasta opened up. Oh, a lot of chicken on top there. Let me open the gusset out here. Alright, got it opened up. Got pasta in there. It doesn't smell like too much, and I'm almost wanting pour my water in there and give it a few minutes and see what the flavor's like. I'm almost tempted to just drop my soup mix in there in case it needs flavoring, kind of like the bean stew did. But I'm just gonna go what I got. I got some other seasonings off to the side that came with this. So I'm gonna get some hot water ready for our main meal and our soup. While the water's heating up, I'm gonna drop some water in on our drink. It'll start dissolving. Give it a quick stir there. Alright, here's our 8 ounces of water. Now I was looking at the ingredients, and it just says dried chicken breast cubes, pasta, rosemary, and garlic. So, I'm going to drop me another little chicken bouillon cube in there right off the bat. And get that sealed up. Give it a good shake. And while that's doing its thing, get some hot water for our soup. Give that a quick stir. Smells good. Definitely smell the onion. Okay, now that about everything's ready, a few things I did add to the main. I did add some minced onion and some red pepper flakes besides the bouillon cube to give it a little more flavor. But let's see what this French onion soup smells. Well, it smells good. It's definitely smell the onions. And give it a taste. And it actually tastes pretty good. It has a good onion flavor. Has a nice, beefy broth to it. But even for my taste, I think it could use a little bit of salt. But it does have a good onion flavor to it, though. Well, let's get our main out. I did give it quite a few shakes. And I think I might have gave it a few too many because I broke up a lot of the noodles. See what this looks like. Yeah, it's it smells okay, but it seems, I don't know, it seems really starchy from the pasta, because it is raw pasta. But I did add some red pepper flakes, minced onions. It smells okay. Let's see how some of this chicken rehydrated. And the chicken tastes really good. It rehydrated really nice. Let's check out, see if we can get some of this pasta here. And I wonder if I shook it too many times. Where it says 15 minutes, I let it go 20. I think that's why everything's really starchy, because the pasta, it's very mushy. Yeah, it tastes okay, but yeah, at the 20-minute mark, it's mushy. And give some of that chicken in there. Yeah, good flavor though. I'm going to get our French onion soup out of the way. We'll get our chocolate mousse ready. It just says to add a half cup or 4 ounces of water to the bag, close it, shake it really good, and give it a stir. It doesn't say to use hot or cold water. I'm going to use room temperature water. Okay, gave it a really good shake. Probably more than what it needed. Let's see how this looks. They actually don't look too bad. Like I said, it's just chocolate mousse, which, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's like pudding. That would be enough right there. It actually looks pretty good. Well, actually, before we try that, let's try a drink. And the Fruit Explosion drink is pretty nice. Compared to the cherry drink that I had at lunch, this is a whole lot sweeter. And it has a decent fruit flavor to it. Well, let's check out our chocolate mousse. And I was thinking about putting in our sugar cookies with this, but I'm going to save them for something else. I'm just going to try this on its own. It has a really nice, light chocolate flavor to it. Got a good sweetness to it. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. Okay, that's going to do it for dinner. Overall, I think everything's okay. I do wish I would have checked this at 15 minutes instead of 20. Because like I said, it's a little bit starchy and all the pasta, it's just turned to mush. But it tastes okay. But overall, day 1, so far so good. Still got 3 days to go. Hope you're enjoying the video so far, and I'll see you in part 3.